All right, y'all see what it is. 86 Monte Carlo SS. It's what everybody want. You got the maroon, all maroon. This one is super clean, so let's go ahead and get into it. Paint is super solid. Probably get us about probably about an 8.5 for what it is. You know, it's GM single stage, but it looks super clean. The stripes have been redone on it, so you do have a couple of, you know, love marks, your swirls from hand washing and detailing, but no deep scratches or dents or anything. So getting into it, coming around, stripes look beautiful. Again, it's been restriped, so no cracks or anything there. Door looks good, no dents that need to be pointed out. Rear quarter glass looks good. Normally, you know, this is a point to look at. You look for cracking, and the seals coming out, it looks good. And the roof looks good. I actually just put the T-tops on because, again, it's crazy rain all day. But just so you guys can see, it looks solid though. All the hardware looks good. And I guess since it's raining, when we do the video, everybody always asks, do the T-tops leak? I think every single T-top in the world is going to leak if you run it through a car wash and you sit there and pour 50 gallons of water on it. But going through rain and all that, you should have zero issues. But you're going to see anyway when we do the test drive. Rear quarter looks solid. No waves, no dents. One of my favorite things on this car is how they did the staggered setup. It's a 275/60 tire. So it looks super meaty in the rear. Get out, you know, that little drag look. Rear glass looks solid, no cracks as expected. You guys can see how this paint looks under the lights. Again, very solid. You just got your normal love marks from your car washing and that. Rear of the vehicle looks great. There's no cracks in the bumpers anywhere. And again, I'm pretty sure this has been repainted at some point in time because I can tell by the shine here. And this piece is always missing. So you tell this car was babied and taken care of. Looking down the driver's side, looks good and straight. Body lines look good. Don't see any dents there. Let me get this back straight. Again, this door looks good. The gaps look solid. Look even all the way through right there. And right here is about what you expect. Front fender looks good. Another point of contention is always right here. These bottoms, they always bow out. There's a little tiny bow here, but way less than what you normally see. Windshield looks good. No cracks. You got your little normal little dings here and there, but nothing worth complaining about, in my opinion. Hood looks good. Again, you guys can see the paint is very solid. It does not need a repaint at all if you plan on driving it. If you ain't doing nothing but going to car shows, then, you know, go ahead and baby it. But if you're going to drive it, enjoy it the way it is. Bottom bumper looks solid. That's another issue. Those always crack, especially right here in the corners. Those are like stress points. Those look solid. Let me grab the keys. We're going to pop the trunk and the hood. Right. Underneath is solid. Power brakes, power steering. AC does blow cold on this one. Looks like it's got a new compressor at some point in time. I'm sorry, new alternator at some point in time. Looks pretty clean. Newer battery. Everything else is stock under here though. And I ain't slam at that time, so I gotta hear y'all complaining in the comments. Let's go ahead and get this trunk open. Trunk is clean as you expect, nothing spectacular. Still got your original jack instructions. Got all your codes. T-top bags right there. Let me look at these. I wonder if these are, yep, factory joints. Got the GM logo on them. I always check that. Not that it matters, but it's something that I look at. Trunk pans look good. I can lift this up. No surface rust. Super dope. Checking out the interior. Nice solid maroon interior. Let's check out the rear first. Rear seats look perfect. I see no rips, no tears, no smells in the car. Headliner is solid, no sagging back there. And your quarter panels in the rear, they look good, the interior. Carpet's nice, nothing to worry about there. Passenger seat, great condition as well. Carpets look good as well. Door panel solid, no warping. Power windows. Very, very slight discoloration along the top. This is normal for those cars. Again, the sun just beats down on it, especially when you got the T-tops off, and that's it. That's why it's always at the top on almost all these cars. Dash is excellent. You have no cracks there. Glove box is even aligned properly. There we go. Pretty dope. Old school radio. They got the upgraded with the tape player. And console looks dope. Let me get on the driver's side. Did slam it that time. Alright, driver door panel, same as the passenger. No rips, no tears. Color looks good. Jams are solid. And here's our driver's seat. Cushions look great, no rips, no tears. Little tiny bit of discoloration right here, but that's normal when you rub up against the vinyl. It's just bound to happen, so nothing to complain about there. Mileage reads 60,355. Let's go ahead and start her right up. The glass pack sound pretty decent on here. Seat belt is a little on the loose side, like it retracts, but it stops about there. So I'm just giving you a heads up here. Let me get this up so I can put my seatbelt on. Here we go. All right, let's check this radio out. Radio works, so we're good there. AC on, blowing, fill it out the vents, turn that back off. What else? I can see the lights on in the dash, see them on the car up there. Left turn signal, right turn signal. I'm gonna roll up the windows. And it's just a stock 305 car. The exhaust just sounds really good. Horn works. So, let me check the locks. I think it's unlocking, but not. Yeah, it's unlocking. Let me see. Yeah, it unlocks, but it does not lock. What else? Other than that, everything else is smooth. So we got full gas. We're reading voltage. We got oil pressure. Let's check everything as we drive. Brakes feel decent right there. Always check them when I come up out this door so I don't get caught somewhere without no brakes. Which by the time I do this video, cars have already been they've been driven to get gas. They've had a pre-inspection drive to see if anything stands out that needs to be fixed. And then after they fix everything, there's a test drive as well. So it's been driven at least 3 times before I get to it. And most of the time, if it's something cool, I end up driving anyway, like over the weekend. I don't normally drive too many Monte Carlos, only because I've owned a couple of them, and unless it's something super special like a LS swap or something, I've driven them. I know what they do. So all right, let's check this out. Obviously that exhaust, you guys hear it, and blast packs a little bit loud, not annoyingly loud, but you know, sound gives it that muscle look. Speedometer is working. Hands off the wheel. Let me get her straight. She's tracking straight. Got a little bit of play in the steering wheel, about normal. Yeah, that's about how much I got. I know I had 2 that I built. Like I stripped down to the frame and built back up. Like before I drive any car, I always strip it down for suspension, brakes, basically all the safety stuff. And the 2 things that I swapped on both of them was the steering box, because the steering super loose on these. So the first time I did a Jeep, out of a Jeep Cherokee, I think like a 98. It's been a while, but I think that's what it was. Superior to the stock one in these, and it bolts right up with no issue. And the second time I did a Borgensen, however you say it, and again, superior in every means. Way quicker turn the lock, or lock the turn, however you say it. It cut down on that ratio, I think from like 15 to 1 to 12 to 1, something like that. But I always recommend that. And then I always did coilovers, and then of course always did brakes. So again, that's why I said once I've driven so many Monte Carlos, I know how they're supposed to drive. This one is super smooth. The brakes feel good, a little bit on the firm side, but nothing that's you know, that'll throw you through a windshield or anything. The shifts have been smooth in the transmission, and we don't hear anything on the car itself. No belt squeal, any rattling or anything. And of course, you guys can see it's raining. I didn't turn on the wipers. We don't have any leaks or anything from the T-tops. Kind of lightened up a little bit. It was pouring earlier, now it's just sprinkling. But I'm gonna go ahead and get her on the rack and we'll check out underneath. All right, y'all, we got the Monte Carlo up on the rack. Front bumper looks solid. I don't see any cracks, nothing to really talk about there, so pretty solid. We're gonna move through. Don't see any signs of any leaks from the steering pump, AC, power steering. Everything looks pretty dry under here. All original suspension, nothing's been changed. I don't see anything that's been changed. No signs of leak from the oil or trans pan. You can tell the exhaust has been done. That's why she sounds the way she does. Has some glass packs. And oddly enough, they swapped out the cross member. They got a G-force cross member. Not sure exact. Maybe the other one was rusted out. Not sure why you would do that if you didn't do a trans swap or like a LS swap or something. Maybe he did it to run the exhaust. Who knows? But coming down the driver's side, frame looks nice and straight. No issues there. Pans look solid. No soft spots. No weld spots. Floors look good. Coming down the passenger side. Oh yeah, they took out the cats, so that's why that heat shield is still there. But yeah, floors look good. Nothing to really point out there. Frame is nice and straight. Gas tank looks solid. No signs of leaks. Underneath, the pans look good. Drums in the rear, disc in the front. Factory 10 bolt. Little 7.5. And rear bumper looks great. No cracks or anything in the fiberglass. Driver side, again, that rear quarter looks good. Gotta love the meaty Mastercrafts. Super clean tires. The 275 60/15 in the rear. Again, moving underneath the car, she looks solid. Wheel wells are good. We can go ahead and get on over here. Like I said, this is just a super clean, well-maintained vehicle. Nothing to really point out. All right, if you guys are interested in this Monte Carlo, give us a call, 256-801-4409. Check us out at Rolling Museums on the website and Instagram. As always, appreciate you watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe below.